The Volkswagen California does not try to impress you like a giant motorhome. That is actually its biggest strength. It is Friday evening. You are tired of the city, tired of traffic, tired of the same routine. You do not need a hotel booking. You do not need a big plan. You just load a few bags, close the sliding door, and drive. That is where the California makes sense. It is not a mansion on wheels. It is a compact escape machine for people who want travel to feel easy. On the road, the California feels closer to a normal van than a bulky RV, and that matters. You can take it through small towns, mountain roads, tight parking areas, and coastal routes without feeling like every turn is a problem. A big motorhome gives you space, but it also gives you stress. The California gives you less space but more freedom, and for weekend travel, that trade-off can be perfect. When you arrive at a quiet lake, beach, or campsite, the van changes character. You park, open the sliding door, raise the roof, and suddenly this everyday-looking Volkswagen becomes a small home on wheels. The pop-up roof is not just for style. It gives the cabin height, air, and a proper camper feeling. Without it, the space would feel tight. With it raised, the California becomes usable. That is the clever part. But let's be honest, this is still a compact camper van. You have to travel smart. Bags need a place. Shoes need a place. Bedding, food, chargers, jackets. Everything needs to be controlled. If you overpack, the van feels small quickly. But if you keep it simple, the California works beautifully. It rewards people who travel light. Inside, the layout is practical, not flashy. The front seats turn into the living area. The rear bench becomes your lounge, dining space, and later, part of the sleeping setup. The table is small but useful. This is not luxury because it is huge. It is luxury because it lets you sit somewhere beautiful, close the door, and feel at home. A coffee, a map, a warm light, and a view outside. That is the real California experience. The kitchen is simple, and that is fine. You're not cooking a restaurant meal here. You're making coffee in the morning, tea at night, breakfast before a hike, or something warm after a long drive. That is all most people actually need. The best part is not the kitchen itself. It is opening the sliding door and cooking with a lake, forest, or beach right outside. That small moment is what makes van life feel special. Rain is the real test. Outside, the weather turns cold. The windows get wet. The campsite becomes quiet. Inside, the California feels small but cozy. Warm lights, a hot drink, soft seats, rain on the glass. This is when you understand the appeal. It is not perfect, but it feels personal, and sometimes that matters more than space. The California is built for mornings like this. You wake up by the sea, open the door, hear the waves, no hotel lobby, no schedule, no rush, just you, the van, and a view that changes whenever you decide to move. That is the main reason people love this camper van. It makes escape feel simple. At night, the California becomes your little base camp. The roof is raised. The lights are soft. The world outside slows down. It is not a full-size RV, and it does not pretend to be one, but it gives you just enough comfort to stay close to nature without feeling exposed. That balance is what makes it special. So, is the Volkswagen California worth it? For the right person, yes. Not for someone who wants a big bathroom, a huge kitchen, or unlimited storage. But for someone who wants a camper van they can actually use often, drive easily, and escape with whenever the road calls. This makes a lot of sense. It is compact. It has limits, but it also has freedom built into its design. And that is why the California remains one of the most loved camper vans on the road. Would you choose the Volkswagen California for weekend freedom, or would you rather have a bigger motorhome with more space? Comment below and tell me where you would take it first. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe to Homes That Move, and turn on notifications for more realistic campervan reviews and homes on wheels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.